Okay, a lot of people are waiting for this one, so I'm doing it a bit quickly. Here is Kouu Turn-X versus Ryuuhou Ryuubi Gundam. This is a special exclusive set that comes with the SD Sangokuden NDS game, and of course because it's released after the cartoon, the anime has begun. This is Shin version. Kouu Turn-X here is the main focus, and it contains some of the components required to build a static Ryuuhou Ryuubi Gundam. So here's a bit of a look of the box art. As you can see, Kouu here and Ryuuhou Ryuubi here. A bit of description of what you're getting inside. So, Kouu Turn-X is actually got two swords, but actually on the backpack it's actually modeled a little bit more than just two swords. But we'll talk about that later. Here is his special attack when his right arm opens up into a, well, basically a fireball for a firing mechanism. It's some sort of punch apparently, but no, it's not really a punch. It's things flying out and flying everywhere. And on this side shows you that with the part component you can actually build Ryuuhou Ryuubi Gundam, but in total you actually can't build both of them. You can only build one that is actually posable and one that is static. So that's about it for the box. User manual. User manual unfortunately this time has nothing. There is no comic and there is no color page. There's two sides. One side, each side will tell you how to build each of the model, and at the same time how to put the rest of the component to build the other one in static form. Okay, since the focus of this set is Kouu, let's start with him. Kouu Turn-X comes in this slightly off-white, slightly greenish white. You can see some of the components here that is shared with Ryuubi is actually the proper white, while all of the new parts here are the greenish white. It's also molded in black and the goldish color. I don't really want to call it gold because gold is not supposed to be like that. And also silver for the two swords. The two swords, as you can see here, is mounted here, but they can be taken out and used by Kouu. And as I mentioned before, his backpack actually modeled more weapons in here as well. As you get, one of which is this bow. There's a bow here, but it's molded onto the backpack and can't be taken off, which is a shame. The two sword is pretty detailed. And to replicate his special attack, let me take the sword out. You can take the right fist. Oh, only the fist. You have to take the polycap out, replace it with this part, which is basically his right arm opens up. And you put it back into his arm, and then you pose for dramatic attack poses. Just like this. He is really cool. He doesn't actually have too much gimmick on him. This is his main. So that is basically Kouu. And just for completeness, here is Ryuuhou Ryuubi. So what is so special about him? Well, nothing. The only thing that is actually special about him is this. This is the one extra piece that you get from this set that is not actually on the Ruusou Ryuubi box set. It's basically this, and you put the standard weave-in onto it. And put it on his face. And you can definitely see that the intention here is to make him look vaguely like a Turn-A Gundam. See what I mean? Turn-A, Turn-X, Turn-A, Turn-X. Yeah. And yes, if you actually take all of the components here apart, you can actually, and take him apart, you can actually build a Ryuuhou Ryuubi Gundam. And why do you want to do that? So that's it for Kouu. Let's paint him up. And here is Kouu painted and unarmed. Pretty nice. His body is mainly consists of parts from Ryuubi. That's why they can actually share the parts, such as the arm and the center body, and so is the leg. The way they did it to the leg is actually a add-on piece of armor that go on top of the Ryuubi's Gundam leg. Officially on the assembly instruction doesn't say that this is supposed to come off as a part of armor, but you can easily take it off. So just to increase the number of armor he got. Yeah. So it feels like it actually has even more armor than other unit, the other character. Okay, how come it's not focusing? Okay, you can't really see it, but well, you can see the X. That is actually the symbol Kouu, but stylized into the X for the Turn-X. Compared to other Sangokuden model, his head seems to have a lot more movement. I think it's because the joint for the ball joint is slightly higher than other Sangokuden mold, so his head got a lot more range to it. And you can see that most of the color that I have to paint on is the gold. In fact, I think it's other than the gold and this gray gunmetal color. That is the only color I actually have to paint in. Oh, and here as well. That is gunmetal as well. But yeah, that's it for the unarmed mode. Let's put armor on him. And here is Kouu fully armed. And to finish the look, you have to put his two blades in. This one go in, and this one slide in and rotate to lock in. And here we go. Now this guy really does benefit with paint, because although it actually does got a reasonable amount of stickers, it doesn't actually fully complete the look, especially some of the gold detail. In order to use the stickers, you actually cover the off-white, the green-white color of the plastic, which sort of removes some of the special quality about this mode and it's because of this color, which make him stand out quite a bit. And this head crest really does look nice when you actually paint it in gold instead of molded in that yellowish gold color. And so does the sword. There is a lot of detail on the sword that you can actually pick up with paint, and especially with weathering. So to use a sword just as normal, you can actually hold them. And with two swords, he do well really nicely. His head with the armor on, with this ponytail ish thing on the back, does and because of the backpack, it does actually suffer a little bit on articulation, because his ponytail will actually hit the backpack on two sides quite often. You can actually maneuver it slightly to actually get out of the way, but not that easy. But he does really look really special and really menacing. Look at that. Because of the head can actually tilt downwards so much, he also looks really moody if he really wants to as well. And just to complete the review, I'll show you his special attack. Let's get the open palm and plug it in. Look at that. That feels powerful just by looking at it. So that's about it for Kouu. Difficult guy to get, but I think it's definitely worth it since I actually got an NDS and actually can play the game. But I think for everyone else, let's have a hope that this mode will actually going to become something else in the line as a new character or something. I think the fact that they actually spend time and money to create this mode, I have a feeling that they were going to use it again on something else. That's my thought at least, because I don't think they're going to waste a mode just for this. So that's it for me. So until next time, see you later.